This is Mindy with Sunny Studios Summer 2023 release, and up first we have a new cupcake layering stamp set called Scrumptious Cupcakes that comes with 3 different frosting options, as well as a layering candle and the flames, and a little layering cherry there, and some cupcake liners and the sprinkles, and a happy birthday greeting. So first up, I have a cheerful, colorful card here using all 3 of the new frosting options. You can see those 3 right there. And there's just so many limitless options here. And I cut apart the word birthday and put in a smaller, the word happy from another stamp set. Added here the scalloped edge using our basic slimline border dies. And a little polka dot there, colorful polka dot, using our spring sunburst paper, I believe, and then little sprinkles in there from our birthday cake sprinkle. I believe they're called sprinkle. I don't remember. I have them linked in the blog. Up next is a set of 3 cupcake tags, all using the paper from our surprise party paper pack, and the little tag there, the tag shape from our Build a Tag 1 die set, and the happy birthday sweet thing greeting from our 2 scoops stamp set with the ice cream, which I also use here on an upcoming card. And then we have a birthday card here using the candles. I add a little glossy accents there. You can kind of see the shine for the candles, and I applied them in a wave pattern on my card there. And for my pink polka dot, I used our Dots and Stripes Pastels paper and the Make-A-Wish greeting from our Big Bold greeting stamps. And then added the little cupcake there and the little rickrack edge using our rickrack border dies. For this card, I have a 4th of July card. I love red, white, and blue. And I paired it with the bold balloon stamps there for the star balloons, and the red gingham print from our holiday paper pack this year, actually. And a little strawberries there from our Sweet Shop stamps, which are retiring, but they're still available in our store at the moment. I did a little no line coloring there, and added the greeting Happy 4th of July using our Happy Thoughts stamps. And then for the background there, I used this slimline scallop frame dies to create that little stitched mat. So here you'll see I combined them with our 2 scoops ice cream cones. We have those 2 cones there. I still love this set, and they go so well with the cupcakes. I added the little pearls there from our multicolored rainbow pearls, and added the little scallop and ribbon there from our ribbon and lace border dies. And then added the heart pink print there from our Flirty Flowers paper pack. This little thing with my cinnamon is from our Stitched Oval 2 dies. And then we have our polka dot parade, our Dots and Stripes jewel tones, the Dots and Stripes pastels, and the striped silly paper here that I mixed and matched using some infinity dies by Hero Arts. Next up, we have a card, a punny card. We are meant to be using the chocolate mint and the little leaves there for my mint leaves. I used our tree die from our autumn tree die. And I paired We Are Mint, the We Are and To Be from some various stamp sets. Cut the word mint out of our Haley alphabet dies, inking up the bottom half to look like an ombre, adding the heat embossed sprinkles there with some brown embossing powder to give it a more realistic look. Next up, I have a pair of cards that use many of the same elements. I used the Dots and Stripes pastels there for both the blue stripe and the pink polka dot, and the little scallop border there with our ribbon and lace border dies, and just all of the little cute cupcake elements. I kept everything the same colors and just changed up the different frosting techniques on each of the top of the cupcakes. And for the happy birthday, I fussy cut those out with my scissors. Up next, we have 3 new standalone dies. We have our bright balloons here that come with 4 unique balloons. You got the heart and the star balloon, and both a round and sort of an oval shaped balloon with the different little individual shiny marks that you can use or not use. They're optional depending on the technique. And then up next is we have our perfect gift box dies, and it comes with the 2 different bow and ribbon options and a little topper or a lid. And then here's our crepe paper streamers with 2 separate borders and little individual pieces that you can layer on top, which I did here. You can see I have like the rainbow streamers. This is a scrapbook layout featuring the new notebook dies here. These are new dies I'll be sharing a closer look at later. I used a rainbow print from our Rainbow Bright paper pack, and it's only 6 inches wide, so I had to piece it together there, but it kind of blends in. And this is using the new bright balloons with the polka dot parade papers, and I cut the little shiny marks out there and backed it with some white cardstock. Here's our perfect gift box dies that I've layered up with different pattern papers. And then I cut out the word 8th and party using our Chloe alphabet dies along with the word birthday from our blooming frame dies. And I was able to cut out the little TH for the 8th out of the TH from birthday. It just worked out perfectly that way. And then here's from our notebook tab dies where I put the date of the party. So up next, I have a card sharing all 3 elements on a single card. So we have those bright balloons there with the little perfect gift boxes at the bottom with the Make-A-Wish greeting there from our Make-A-Wish stamp set. Comes with a little birthday cake of its own. And I used the stitched frame there from our slimline scallop frame dies. And then I used the 2-toned little crepe paper streamers, every other one. I did a darker color so that it looks like it's twisting on itself like a streamer twist. Up next, I have a little card that is like a Tiffany wedding ring box, jewelry box shape. And I thought it would be fun to do the congrats on your great engagement. So the word congrats is from our slimline scallop frame, and the words on your engagement is from our Kinsley alphabet dies. And then I used the pennant and the stitched frame there from our stitched rectangle dies. And the little stitch circles there are from our Scallop Circle Matte 1 dies. And I just love the clean and simple feel of this card. Up next is another card using the same little gift box, this time with simple red bows. I alternated both kinds of bows there, so you can see the one type on there. And then I created this little pennant shape by cutting with the bottom with our fishtail banner dies and the sides with our ribbon and lace stitch straight edge die. And then I cut out the little cutouts in the center using our window trio square dies. And then for my little greetings there, I used the little pennant strips from our new notebook dies, the notebook photo corner to be exact. And the little hearts there from our basic shape 2 dies, mini basic shape 2 dies. And then here I use the little gift boxes like a cardboard box. It's like moving day, you know, pets and kids like the box more than the toy or inside. And so I paired it with a little chair here from our Cozy Christmas, and then used the windows and curtains from our wonderful window dies. And for my wallpaper, I used our Sleek Stripes paper. Little kitty there also from Cozy Christmas. And then I used along the bottom that little pennant strip also from our new notebook photo corner dies. And then the words enjoy life's simple pleasures, which I thought was perfect for kitties enjoying boxes from our City Street stamps. And the little puppy dog is from our Beach Buddy stamps, and the dog and cat are from our Christmas Critters stamps. Up next, I have a variety of balloon themed cards using the new bright balloon stamps. So for this card, I focused on the heart die specifically, cutting it out of colored cardstock and just cutting out the little shiny mark for each. And then I added a stack of gifts using the Dots and Stripes pastels papers with simple white bows, real little strings there with threads, and added the word birthday wishes from our heartfelt wishes stamps. For this card, I started out with white star balloons cut from white cardstock, and then I colored them in with my Copic markers, leaving a little bit of the background showing for the little white shiny marks. My clouds are made with our fluffy cloud border dies. Or actually, I think those are the Slimline Nature border dies, sorry. I Love You to the Moon and Back is from our Lovey Dovey, and the penguin is from our Passionate Penguins. I apologize in advance. I didn't realize I was going off camera here, but I cut these balloons out of colored vellum so you can see how beautifully they overlap there. And then the little elephant is from our Baby Elephants, and the note, Just a Note to Lift You Up, is from our Balloon Ride stamps. And then just a simple stitched frame from our stitched rectangle dies. And then I just added little shiny marks there with my white gel pen. For this card, sorry, I also went off the page a little bit, or off camera, but I cut the balloon out of masking material, so I was able to use the mask to ink on layers of color, all in yellow, and then I did like all in orange and all in pink and so forth. And until I had my background kind of filled the way I wanted. And then I drew simple lines for the balloon strings with my Copic multi-liner pen in a 0.1, just a nice thin black pen that I used with a straight edge ruler, clear straight edge ruler. And then I added the words Happy Birthday using our Big Bold Greetings stamps and dies. I heat embossed that. I stamped it in VersaFine and then used some clear embossing powder. And I decided to raise one of the balloons up a little bit just to add a little interest. And I actually think I might have covered a mistake or something, but it worked out to be a happy mistake. And I added a little of white shine with a white gel pen again. Up next, we have our new birthday mouse stamps. It's a cute little mouse on a tricycle with a trailing 3 balloons and a little butterfly there. It says, "Have a nice day." Comes also with a variety of little hearts, so he could have little hearts trailing behind him as well. And then we have our new birthday cat. So it says, "The party starts meow. Meow is the time to celebrate. Wishing you a perfect birthday. Happy birthday. What a catastrophe. I can't believe I missed your birthday," or "Happy birthday." It has the 3 kitties with the cupcakes. It has the 2 little kitties with their party hats and little garland around them. It has the kitty in the gift, little party hats and confetti and a party horn and cupcake and the cherry and the candle for the cupcake kitties. And then 4 little unique kitties that you can use in a variety of different ways that mix and match with our other stamp sets. So up first, I have a really basic cute card using our new birthday mouse. It comes with, I colored the background using pink, excuse me, lavender and aqua clouds to match my little butterflies there. And I die cut the outside edge using a stitch circle to create a window. And then I added the little banner here in a no line coloring technique from our banner basics and stamped the words "Have a nice day" from the stamp set. And I cut out my grass using our Slimline Nature border dies. together with our Spring Fever paper. Added the little heart edge there using our heartstring border dies and the gingham from our Gingham Pastels paper pack. Just a cute, simple card. I love it. And here's a card combining this mouse coordinates with our harvest mice. So I have a little party mouse that I added the party hat and cupcake from our birthday cat stamp set. And the park bench and the little tree and the lamp post and such come from our spring scene stamp sets. And then I added the extra little tiny trees in the background with our balloon ride stamps. And then the crepe paper streamers all done up in rainbows to match my balloons. And I heat embossed the words "Have a Mice Birthday." I substituted the word "birthday" from another stamp set, so I think that is actually from the birthday cats as well. Up next, I have our birthday mouse together with little critters from our Critters on the Go stamp set, and the bicycle from our Paris Afternoon stamps. I combined it with the little butterflies from both the birthday mouse set and our spring showers stamps, and a little greeting, writing bye to say hello, mixing, I believe, greetings from our Critters on the Go and our chubby bunny. We also have the word hello, I believe, like that in our floating by. And for the background, I mixed the little stitched strips there from our ribbon and lace border dies together with the polka dot prints from both our Polka Dot Parade and Dots and Stripes Pastels paper pack. And then I used the little stitch frame here from our scalloped or slimline scallop frame dies. And switching gears, I have a variety of projects using our birthday cats. So up first are these 3 little scallop gift tags, perfect for tying onto a last minute like kid's birthday present. For these, I used the scalloped circle tag dies of ours, and then I cut out the center with the stitched circle and used our surprise party paper for the little star print there, and added the words "wishing you a perfect birthday" using on the curve there, using the stamps from the birthday cats. And I added the little stars from our basic mini shape dies too. Here is a card using the frame from our comic strip speech bubble stamps together with the little birthday cats. And I used for the background there the little fence slat pieces from our picket fence dies, and also the grass border from that same die set. And then I added the little butterflies and the 3 little flowers, again from our Spring Showers stamp set, just to add a little extra interest. And then all the critters, of course, come from birthday cats. And then the little greeting there, "Meow is the time to celebrate," was also heat embossed using the birthday cat's greeting. So cute. And then here's a card using the 3 cupcake kitties again. This time I used our scalloped circle matte 1 dies together layered with our stitched circle dies, and then cut from our Dots and Stripes Pastels paper. For this strip here, I used our slimline pennant die and just cut off the pennant portion, heat embossed the greeting there from the birthday cats, and added the little sets of hearts using our basic mini shape 2 dies, which I added glossy accents to give it a shine, to make my own little epoxy hearts. Here is a card where I started out by inking on a brick print using a basic stencil from another company, and I added the little clouds to my background there using our fluffy cloud border dies, and added the little banner pieces here from our balloon ride stamps. And then the little row of kitties with their party hats and the little cupcakes and everything from the new birthday cats. And the little kitty in the grass, also from birthday cats. And then I added the grass using the borders from our picket fence set together with pattern paper from our Spring Fever paper pack. And then for the words Big Day, I used our Chloe alphabet dies together with the little punny belated birthday greeting from the birthday cats. And last here, I have a wheel of kitties using the new Altenew stamp wheel. And this is just such a fun tool, and I couldn't resist using it now. I mean, of course, they work great for like Christmas wreaths, but they also make a good cat wreath. So I added the words Happy Birthday in the center using our big bold greeting stamps and cut out the outside edge of the circle there using Hero Arts infinity circles and some pattern paper there from our surprise paper pack or surprise party paper pack, and then added little accents with a white gel pen for the polka dots in the hats and for my greeting there. Next up, we have a new layering set that I'm excited about that complements our previous Color My World there that comes with the grid and the lined paper for the notebook dies that I'll be showing you in a second. They're made to repeat on the 1-inch in a MISTI tool. And I have a colored pencil that's super fun and easy to layer. It doesn't have an eraser, and the leads are the same color as the pencil, so it just is really easy and fun to layer. You have the scissors there and some punny greetings saying, I'm sorry I was snippy, you're cut above the rest, and a little push pin also. So here are our two new notebook dies. So we have one with the notebook, the spiral bound on the edge, the left edge when it's flipped right, and it comes with 4 little photo tabs. And then this one has the spiral along the top. They are all 3 by 4 inches. This one has the 2 little pennant strips that I've been using on a lot of cards, as well as 4 photo corners. And then here's a card using the scissors, so in a rainbow on the diagonal here. To mount them, I added the little stitched edge to the edge of my black cardstock using our ribbon and lace border dies, and then just mounted it onto a basic yellow striped paper from our Striped Silly paper pack and added that punny greeting. This would be perfect for a teacher's card or even for a crafter. Up next is a pair of cards using the same components from our new cut above stamps as well as the new notebook dies. I used for the rainbow stripes and polka dot print papers from our Rainbow Bright paper pack. And then I used the scissors from our cut above together with the colored pencil from a cut above. And then the basic pencils there from Color My World stamps. And then the little push pins are also from a cut above. And then the notebook paper, I used both versions here with the little grid from the cut above that you can create with a repeat pattern. And then these little sentiment strips from the notebook photo corners dies. So here I used to create a background this photo corner that I just repeated in a chevron print. I just sat and did this while I was watching a TV show and cut it from our Gingham Jewel Tones paper pack and then just repeated it there on the background of my card. Here I used our Stitched Oval 2 dies together with the words I'm sorry I was. It comes with the word snippy as I showed you earlier on this stamp set, but it was a little too small to have the impact I wanted for this card. So I cut out the word snippy using our Haley alphabet lowercase dies there, and then I just tucked the scissors that I made into the little underneath the letter S to look like they were hanging there. Here I have a couple cards using the new colored pencils. One saying just hi with a simple square card. Love a good excuse to do a rainbow. This has 18 pencils going around to form that circle. So I have 9 different colors here that doubled 2 of each. And then I stamped the word hi using our Hawaiian hibiscus stamps. And then the basic scalloped frame there from our Fancy Frames, Fancy Frame square dies. And then up next is a teacher's card where I use the new notebook dies together with the little tab there. And I added the little stripes and, lines to my notebook paper using the cut above stamps, and added the little photo tab there from the notebook tab dies. And then stamped the words "Thank you, teacher, for going above and beyond" right there using the lines of the that I had stamped from our teacher appreciation stamps. And then added the colored pencils on the diagonal. They come there without the eraser, which really, these are a joy to stamp. They go together so quickly. And the little push pin also from a cut above. Here's the push pin without the little metal tack portion because I wanted them to look like they were pushed into this cork board. I had some specialty paper with a thin sheet of cork, and so I just wanted to create the look of a little frame here. So I added just a note to say, combining a couple different phrases I had from different stamp sets, and was able to get them to go around the circle by die cutting a circle in my cork board and leaving it in place, and then using that circle to arrange my little push pins around. And the word hello comes from our hello word die. And then I just cut 1/4 inch strips of wood grain cardstock and added them there with the little mitered corners. Just cut them on the diagonal there with my scissors so that it could look like a cork board. And here's a scrapbook layout I made using all these new elements. Along the top, I alternated strips from, I believe it was our slimline pennant dies or our stitch frame dies. We have pennants for both. And I just alternated them in different jewel tones from our Gingham Jewel Tones paper pack. And then I cut out these little notebook papers to match using the different sides. I used both versions of the new notebook dies together with the tabs and photo corners from those dies. And then I embellish with the different colored pencils and the scissors and this pencil here from our Color My World stamp set. And then I added the word 8th using our Chloe alphabet die together with the TH from our Kinsley alphabet. Some stitch circles there that I mounted them on, and then our Build a Tag 1 die, I believe. And I used the little pennant strip here from our new notebook photo corners die together with the spelling out the word grade using our Haley lowercase alphabet. And then I printed this journaling directly onto my little card that I had stamped using my printer. I just adhered it to some printer paper using some little photo corners and then tore it apart when I was done. I also made, just when I was stamping these, I die cut and stamped a bunch all at once while I had everything lined up in my MISTI. So here are just some examples of the different papers you can create with these backgrounds and the dies. Looks like a realistic little piece of school lined paper there. And then I added the little rickrack edge there using our slimline basic border dies, and then the black stitched border, the strip there, that's from our ribbons and lace border dies. So our last stamp set of the day is called Special Day. It has 2 different cakes, and that can be used for birthdays, or anniversaries or weddings. Comes with the little toppers there. It comes with the numbered candles and that you can use for different occasions. Comes with the greeting, wishing you a big slice of happiness, little individual candle or a set of candles you can use on the top of the cakes, and little separate hearts that you could use as a cake topper instead. And just a lot of different options. Sorry, I can't make my mind here. Up first is a card using the heart cake that I made into a chocolate cake with the little pink heart accents with the number 25 for my daughter's upcoming birthday. And it says, "You take the cake," with the negative space that I cut out using our Chloe alphabet dies and backed with some polka dot parade paper, and then added a simple pink stripe using our striped silly paper pack. Here is a rainbow version of that same cake. So I colored it in just kind of a rainbow ombre there. And this is for my sister's 40th birthday. And I used some of our little rainbow crepe paper streamers there, and speckled the background with some water there, spelled out the word, or stamped happy birthday using our big bold greetings, and added the little accents with my white gel pen. And then the words "to the best" is from our teacher appreciation stamps, and then the word "sister" there is from our Terrific, but it's also available in our Outback Critters. Or, yes, that's right. Here is another version of that same cake, this time for an anniversary card. I used the banner there from our Banner Basics with a no-line coloring technique. And then heat embossed the word "Happy Anniversary" from our Happy Thoughts. Added the little scalloped border there from our Ribbons and Lace set. And then repeated the heartstring there from our Heartstrings border dies. And just put the simple cake in the center with the cake topper. And I love the way this background turned out. I love how it looks kind of like embossed and just the texture of it. Here is the other cake with the flowers. For this one, I actually mixed both of our frilly frames polka dot together with our frilly frame lattice to mix and match and create a tone-on-tone look there. And then I used our scalloped oval matte 2 dies in the center to match that little scallop dot. And then heat embossed "Wishing You a Big Slice of Happiness" there, and added the little pennant ends with the fishtail banner dies. I combined our the candles and the peonies to the top of my cake there. Here is another take on that same cake, this time for a wedding card. I love the gold heat embossing there. Added the flower. For my best wishes, that comes from our Everyday Greetings, and I stamped it onto a strip that I cut out using the stitched edge from our Ribbons and Lace die. The scalloped background there is from our Frilly Frames Eyelet Lace, and then I added the pink little heart print paper from our Flirty Flowers paper pack. It has flowers on one side and that heart print on another. And then my last card of the day uses the 18 for the candles from our new special day stamps to get together with the layered cupcake that I stacked there with all the different colors of icing from our Scrumptious cupcakes. And then I inked the background to match each of those colors in my cupcake and blended them together using Pink Fresh inks. And then I colored my little crepe paper streamers to match as well. They started out as white cardstock, and I just inked them up to match. Well, that is all of our new release for the Sunny Studio Summer 2023 release, and I really appreciate you hanging out with me today. I hope you will join me on our blog. Thanks so much.